Hello friends, my name is Dr. Payal Taure, Assistant Professor, Postgraduate Teaching Department of Law, RTM Nagpur University, Nagpur. And today's my topic of discussion is how to insert citations in Word document. In normal prudence, whenever we submit a legal research report or an article, we must mention the citation because it is mandatory from the perspective of plagiarism also that we must give due credit to the author whose work we have been citing. Usually students find it difficult to insert such citations in the Word document because there are multiple ways of citations which has been prescribed by various organizations, and every institute stick to different styling and format of citations. So in order to make it more organized, Windows 2010 does provide us one feature in the Word document which helps us in organizing these citations in our research report. Now let us see how to insert the citations. Now this is a Word document, any Word document wherein you are writing your research report or your research article. So wherever you want to write, you can just open that document, right? Then on this particular tab, there is this home insert design layout, and then you can find there is a reference tab. Click on the reference tab first. Now this thing appears when you click the reference tab. Here there is a drop box. The moment you click this drop box, then a window will appear, and this has various features which helps us in writing the footnote as well as endnote. Now, when we write footnote, we know that we are writing it at the bottom of the page, but you can have it below the text also. So, but in usual practices, we write it at the bottom of page. But if you want to write endnotes, then certainly the autocorrect version includes that the endnote will appear at the end of the document. And in usual practice, we do that thing also. Sometimes end of the section if you are taking the page layout under as sections. So I want to insert a footnote, so I will be selecting footnote and bottom of the page. Number two thing which this particular box asks me is match section layout, columns. Now this particular thing is by default version which says match section layout. That means there is one section which is there of document wherein we are writing the body of the text, whereas this bottom line will be used for the footnoting part. So that is there. So normally we use this match section layout. Then the other thing which they ask us about the number format 1, 2, 3, 4. If you click here, you can find that there are other patterns also like ABCD, Roman 1, 2, 3, or special characters also which you can use for writing the footnote. But in legal research, generally we stick to 1, 2, 3 standard formats which are there. Sometimes you may need to have some kind of custom marks, for example, like abstracts or maybe some dollar or something like that. Then you can use custom mark. Remember, we cannot put number format or custom mark both the things together for one particular footnote. Independently, you can put this into one text, and this you can put for another step. Always start at 1. You cannot start at 2 3, but always see to it that the number reflects 1 unless you want to start it from other page. For example, when there are multiple sections, and if you want to finish off one section like from 1 to 40 and then the other section from 41 to 50, so then you can put 41 here. Numbering has to be continuous, or sometimes you can write restart each section, so that when the section changes automatically, section means when the content of the page changes to another part. Again, I just want to tell you, if you see, there is this insert tab, insert, there is this page break. The moment we break the page, independent section will appear. So when you give citations for sections, then after that page break, whatever section will appear, then the numbering will start from here or restart at every page. But for research reports, generally we use continuous citation. Again, don't forget to put this thing, whole document, and then insert. So these are the basic settings which we have to do when we start writing the research report. Okay. Now, how to insert the footnote? Directly also you can just click on the insert footnote and just begin with your writing the footnote. But if you have to start from the very beginning, suppose if this is my first line and I want to insert my footnote here, before the full stop you have to put your cursor before the full stop. Go to here, check all the settings, numberings, and then insert. The moment you insert here number one will appear, and put the citation. For example, I want to write here Ratan Singh legal research second edition 2020, whatever the format is, then that same format you have to apply. Number two, when we are writing the research report, sometimes you have to write the name of the author also. For example, here I want to put the name of the author for this particular research paper. Okay. Okay. So here I don't want to put this 1 to 3 format of research footnote. What I will do here is I will go to here, put the cursor here, go to references, citation, I'll put a custom mark. For example, abstract, and then I will insert. So here I can put the information about the author, assistant professor, PGTD of law, RTM, University. Okay. So likewise we can segregate the footnote also, that wherever I am putting custom mark or any special character, then that has nothing to do with the regular footnotes which I am putting. So these are the extra information which I am putting in the footnote, which is not related with the content of the research report. So this is how we can bifurcate between the two type of citations which are there. Another most interesting feature which we have here is this, that is the manage source, styling, bibliography, and then insert citation. Now if you see, when we click on here, there are various fixed styles which has been already provided by Windows 10, to which we can stick to. So they will have automatically, we will get the standard styling of these citations once you put the information. For example, if there is this APA style which is there, now I have to mention, for example, this is where I want to put my another footnote. Then since already my first footnote is there, I can directly move on and okay, custom mark we have put. Okay, so automatically number 2 will appear there. Now in this number 2 footnote, now I can go to insert footnote and then add a new source. Okay, now this window will appear. Suppose if I am using one particular book or one article or one section or any periodical, likewise there is this list given. So if you are using the information many a times in your research report and you want to quote this particular citation multiple times in your report or in your article, so it is better to save this in this particular format so that eventually you can use it again and again. Now suppose this is journal. Okay, by default the language is English. Name of the author, let's see, it is Payal Thaure. Title, let's see, informational privacy. Name of the journal, Indian Law Institute. Let's see, it is 60 to 70. There are multiple settings also for bibliography because the same database you can use at the end of your research report for mentioning the bibliography also. Let's see, month is, it's December. You can fill every detail, volume, say 2, if there is any short title of that book or journal or act, you can mention everything and then all the rest of the things. For e-resources, you can put the URL also here and then okay. Okay. Now suppose if this is there and I want this second citations, insert citation, I want this citation here, automatically this will be there and in the APA format only. So whatever format you choose, you can edit also because it is already uh, typed again. Edit. I have to remove this again. Static text. Okay, you can convert this into static text and delete whatever thing which is extra there. So automatically now this particular citation appears in APA style. So how we write journal in APA style will appear here. So this will be there. Now suppose if you want to insert any other, this particular bibliographical information will appear here. So you have to choose whether you want to put a small citation APA style or you want it in a bibliographical style. So both the things will be here and accordingly you have to choose which type of format of citation you want to prescribe. So every time whenever you use, suppose if again on page number 4, if here I want to put, I can put this. So automatically here it will appear, or if again there is an insert footnote, I can automatically go here. If I want bibliographic, insert bibliographic. Fine. So this is how it will be easy for us to write down the footnote each and every place according to the required format, and also it will be very time consuming to have or to use such kind of reference tool for writing the citations, and also a systematic approach will be there for writing the citations in your research report. Another interesting feature which we must look into here is that suppose if we want to cut this particular para or line and I don't want it here. So automatically the footnote here also got cut. And suppose if somewhere on your last page if you want to put, then automatically the footnote will be carry forwarded there, and the number which will there it was number 1, here it is number 4 because already number 3 footnote is there. So it will be like auto correcting, so whenever you shift the data, the footnotes will automatically gets shuffled. So you don't need to do it manually, so that there will not be any change in the setting of your document.